Freaky pod with freaky freaks. Freaky guess who are freaks in the sheets. Freaky Mimi making freaky squeaks. Freaky Martin making freaky beats. Match my freak. Match my freak.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Match My Freak. I am Mimi Landrew, and I'm here in Los Angeles with my co-host,
Martin Morrow. Hello. Welcome, people of Earth.
Welcome, humans, and maybe some aliens, too. Speaking of aliens, we have an amazing performer in the studio with us today, Alexis Fawx.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. What's up? Yoo! Thank you so
Welcome.
much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I do that a lot.
Hi-yo.
I wish I did it more.
No.
I could probably help out with that.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious. Is that why you dyed your hair? Or are you guys trying to like match your freaks?
Yeah. Oh my
freaks?
God. I guess
Oh,
so.
I do like
I
your hair
love it.
today,
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
It's
Just
very
had it
cute.
just had it done. Shout out to Erica
Nice.
at
Shout
Ministry
out to Erica.
Salon.
Right on, Erica.
Yes, yeah. So we're here at Match My Freak. We are a podcast, obviously. Two comedians, me and Martin, and we're going to be interviewing the top content creators and just really amazing, funny people on this podcast. And we are starting off today, obviously, with the MILF of MILFs, this lady.
Yeah. Yeah, and you've won like tons of awards. Which I didn't even know that was like a thing. You could
Oh,
be
did
a
my,
MILF of the
you get
year.
my PR thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I have a little bit of allergies. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've won a bunch of awards. I get nominated a lot, and it's great to be like still winning awards at like my age and after being in for like 15 years. So I'm super grateful, and I feel really blessed, and it's been a really wonderful career.
Yeah. Do you have a mantle where you keep everything?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's like in our podcast kind of like office. It's like where Joe also does all the editing, and he's like, we got it on a bunch of shelves.
Nice. Which one were you like most surprised by? Like, oh, I didn't think I'd.
Well, honestly, all of them.
Really?
Yeah, I'm always surprised because I'm like, I don't go into it thinking like, I'm going to fucking win this. I really am just like, oh my God, I got nominated. This is really such an honor anyway. So I think with that, just like, and then so when I do get chosen, I'm just like, oh shit, what am I going to say on stage? My mind goes completely blank. I'm like, I don't even know who to thank at that point.
Mhm.
I have it. Joe always tells me I should be thanking him on stage, and I always forget. But yeah, it's just, yeah, it's fun.
Do you write out your speeches or do you just kind of
No,
read
it's
it?
like really literally on the spur of the moment. I should be a lot better, but
No, you go.
do they know, like, I feel like with like the Oscars, they kind of know who's going to win. Do you kind of know, or is it like a complete surprise?
for me, it's a complete surprise. They've never contacted me. I'm always like, oh, cool, I got nominated. So, once you get nominated, you end up going to the party anyway.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, like, you're already there. So, it's like, I like the element of surprise because then you get, like, the real reaction of people and stuff like that. I wish I was, like, better on the spot speechwriter, but I am not.
Well, wait, maybe we could practice now. So you've won the award for the Match My Freak first guest ever.
Amazing.
So we're presenting
best
the award.
guest.
Yes, the best guest.
There you go.
Now, yes.
Well, first, I would like to thank, my fans out there for, supporting me all these years. I would like to also extend this thank you to my team. That is Joe, Lisa, and Brian. Without them and their support, continuously, I wouldn't be able to do all the things that I do today. And thank you for doing this with me.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank
Wow.
you.
Beautifully said.
Bravo.
Beautifully done.
Bravo. We are
I'm getting better.
we're not worthy. We are not
Standing ovation. They're throwing
worthy.
flowers.
Thank you.
Well, Alexis, I want to go back kind of to your origin story.
Okay.
Now, Air Force baddie.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you in the Air Force?
I was in the Air Force like 3.5, almost 4 years. I did get out a little early. My father passed away, so I wanted to get out a little early and help take care of my like my family a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. I ended up going, was already in college, so I was able to finish out college, help take care of them and stuff like that. But it was a great experience. It gave me a lot of like work ethic and just, just like overall, it was just a super great character building experience for me.
Mm-hmm.
At least, that was what my take of it.
Yeah. I've learned that, or I wouldn't say I've learned. I've seen that there's like an uptick in like military porn. Does that ever feel like stolen valor to you?
Never. I mean, I swear to God, what we did on base, we were fucking all the time.
No.
It is not like, at least like, I was stationed in Grand Forks, North Dakota. Okay, so it snowed. It was freezing cold all the time. What are you going to do? You're going to
you were
drink
Minot?
and you're going to fuck. No, I wasn't at Minot. I was at Grand Forks.
Okay.
But I mean, same. Like a small little snow town. And so, like, if we went 30 days without someone getting a DUI, we ended up getting a day off. That rarely happened. But yeah, like, I mean, there was just, we had fuck parties and
Oh yeah.
I mean, we were fucking like all kinds of crazy in the dorms.
Is it too late for me to join?
Actually, you know what?
It all depends on your age and your physical.
Martin, you can join Space Force until you're 42 years old.
Okay.
Space
So you
Force,
can be in Space Force, yeah, which
Oh,
is
I didn't even
crazy.
know
I didn't know.
that.
It's a real
thing.
thing. No, it is.
Yeah.
42. You know what's funny is, I'm a former military spouse.
Oh wow.
And, unfortunately, I was very pure and good as a military wife. But yeah, I heard all kinds of crazy stories. And I remember it was funny. We were stationed in Hawaii. And I remember being 25 years old and learning that like one of the soldiers' wives like did or does porn and being all like, oh, like clutching my pearls, like, oh my God,
Oh my
really?
goodness.
And now, and I don't know if it's because I'm, older or because of like, or just how much more I know about like the adult industry and sex work. I was just, cool.
Yeah.
It's just so funny how your perception changes as you get older. Like some people, when they get older, they get more conservative.
Yeah.
It's been the complete opposite for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
You started from Alabama and then
Literally.
went full LA.
Yeah, Martin and
Yeah.
I are both from Alabama.
Oh, you're both from Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
We have mutual friends that we found out about that
No
I went to high school
way.
with.
Like, did you grow up like nearby towns and stuff?
Like an hour away,
Yeah.
but like a
Oh, wow.
lot of mutuals. And it's kind of like any creative person that's a little bit progressive,
Oh, nice.
you kind of run in the same circle in Alabama. And then there's like all these little satellite circles. And then especially if you move away, you end up meeting that person. So Martin and I,
Oh, that makes
met
sense.
here, in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
But this is about you,
Yeah.
not us. Okay. So I just want to know, like, what was, so you were in the Air Force, and then I imagine, I've met you. We've spoken before. I know you had like, regular kind of like office 9-to-5 work.
Yeah, I was in the Air Force, went to college, graduated college, and then I was like, oh shit, I gotta get a real job.
Yeah.
So I graduated college at in Baltimore at Towson State University, and then packed all my stuff and moved to Miami, Florida because I met a girl.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
I did. Yeah, I like dove into this like whole lesbian relationship thing. It was great.
So you moved in together after like 2 months?
Yeah,
You
pretty
had
much. Exactly.
Did you have a
Exactly.
Subaru also and a U-Haul?
No, I had a Honda Civic, but I did go down in a U-Haul.
Did you listen to Melissa Etheridge?
We did. We went to a concert.
Come to my
We went to
window.
a
Yeah.
concert. Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
God. Yeah. Shout out
So-
to Melissa. No, just kidding. Yeah, we bumped uglies a lot. It was fun.
Oh boy. Bumped uglies is crazy.
You get a visual with that, don't you?
Bumped pretties. Come on.
Yeah.
What was like the moment, after your, lesbian excursion
Oh, yeah.
that led you and professional career that led you to the industry? What was like the pop?
Well, that relationship lasted for a little while, but like Miami, Florida, I mean, it's still today. I mean, it's just like there's so much to look at and so many things to play with. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, that relationship ended, and I started working, and then I was a patent paralegal, and I just got burnt the fuck out.
Hmm.
And I just held off and quit everything, and I just wanted to party. I was done being so serious, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so I had to go through some shit, and then I've always watched porn.
Yeah.
I was always, I was always a free spirit. I like to have sex. I mean, we had a lot of sex in the military, et cetera, et cetera. And I saw a Craigslist ad.
Hmm.
Yeah, for to be an extra for Dancing Bear. And I was like, oh, I've seen Dancing Bear. I know exactly what this is. And I was like, yeah, I'll go down there and be an extra. I was like, sure, whatever. You're going to pay me some money to, cheer someone getting fucked in the back? Okay, cool.
Yeah. And for those who don't know, Dancing Bear is a series. I like to call it series.
Yeah.
Of stripper dudes, usually in a giant bear costume,
Yep.
and they pull their thing out, and then they hook up with the ladies at the bachelorette parties.
Yeah, the bridal
Wait,
stuff
what?
like that. Like I had to wear like a whole little bridal thing. And,
Ooh.
yeah,
so
yeah.
this was like a film series?
No,
Yeah.
yes and no.
Yeah. Like it would, like a normal release, and it was always like a bridal party or something like that, where the women go crazy over the strippers and stuff like that, and like you're meant to keep some of your clothes on because that's also a fetish and stuff like that. It's like that taboo of like, oh my God, I'm getting away with this. How hot is that, right? And guys like to watch women, let loose a little bit, and, be wild and fuck and suck.
A bear costume.
So yeah. So I was like the main hoe. I was the main bride. So I got to suck the bear off, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, and it was so funny
So
because
you got bumped up from extra.
Sorry,
to
I skipped a whole little part there. But anyway, I answered a Craigslist ad, and they picked me, and I was like, okay, great. I went down there by myself, and because I was like, great, I'm gonna see fucking live sex. This is hot. I'll probably go masturbate when I get home or something, right? So anyway, they went through this whole laundry list of shit to like, they'd make more money. You could kiss your friend, you could show your tits, da 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 da. And I guess they needed a person I don't know if somebody called out or whatever, but they were missing a person for a blowjob. So I was just like, fuck yeah. So I raised my hand for that one. And it was like the most money you could make that day. And they took me and they liked my looks. I was skinny. I had big tits, black hair. They put my makeup on. I was feeling hot. I wasn't even nervous at this point.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I'm giving how many blowjobs? I never gotten paid for it. This is fucking
seriously.
great, right?
Sure, yeah.
I was, why did I do that for a dinner? Like,
Why'd
Was it
you
Red
do
Lobster?
that?
right. So anyway, and I sat next to this. I wish I still was in contact with her, but I sat next to this really fun lady. And, we got to chatting, and like all of a sudden, like the lady before me took forever with her billow-job. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to take 15 minutes. I'd be really good at this, right?
Jaw.
Yeah, I didn't want my jaw to hurt. And I didn't want to be boring because it's like, how many other blowjob positions are you going to do? So I was like, my goal was to suck his dick so good he blew his load within 5 minutes. I was like, I'm going to go in there with a fucking thing, right? And she was in it, and so boom, here comes the guy. It was my turn to suck his dick. Heart started pounding, and I just went to town. I just tried to mimic all the nasty blowjobs I've ever watched in porn before. Like all the spit, the gagging, the noises. She was shoving my head into it. I was like, and I guess I did such a good job.
Watering.
Yeah, the whole nine, right?
Yeah.
Earrings flapping back and forth, like the whole thing, right? Balls slapping your chin, like you're just in it.
What do you think is the best technique to get somebody to come fast then? Doing all of that, like you're just like, I'm sick of this, because they don't call it a job for nothing. Like it's eating pussy, which everybody loves to eat, right? And then it's blow, job. Sorry, Martin.
Unless they're Jamaican.
It's a chore.
I don't know. You're apologizing to me. I've never.
I actually enjoy blowjobs. Like I can get into it.
But what's the quickest
I don't like to
way?
be told what to do, but I like to tell me what you like, and then I'll run with that.
Communication.
The quickest way is to get somebody to get out.
Well, I mean, that's going to depending on the guy, because some guys are really sensitive on the head of their cock. Some like they're more their shaft. They want more stroking on their shaft because their head's too sensitive. Where if you rub it too long, then it's hard for them to come. So you just find out from your partner. Some like their their balls, maybe like with their fingernails. Some guys like that, but some also like it really tender. Some want you to fucking pull on them like you're gonna rip them off their body.
No.
So you just got to find out what your partner likes.
Some guys also want you to stomp on them, and those are the kind of guys that I like.
Yeah, don't look at me.
How about you, Martin? What's the quickest way?
What's the technique that usually tops you off?
What's your deal?
I've actually.
Is it like the salt and pepper, 2 hands, the bob?
Funnily enough, I think I've only come to 3 blowjobs in my life.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Some guys it doesn't. Like it's rarely that we have. I think I saw that with Bang Bros the most because in Florida, because it was a lot of brand new guys that would end up on the different films that we would do, because we would do like Fuck Team 5 and college dorm and all this other bullshit. And just once in a while, we'll get this guy that just like blowjobs wasn't his thing, or like it's just wild. Yeah.
Yeah, like I like receiving them. I'm just not. It's just not the thing.
It's not your thing.
It's not. It won't be the thing to finish me off. Like
Yeah.
I stay in it.
You stay in it.
Yeah, I think I'm more of a giver than a receiver, and I think that's why.
Aw.
That could be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
You know, I try to help the people.
We like givers.
Yeah. Shout out to the givers out there. You know.
Yeah.
Where are you?
We love givers.
Yeah.
Where are you other than this guy? It's like my brother. Where are the givers?
Well, I mean that's also a genre, so I don't know if you know.
Oh yeah. What's your
So-
favorite genre to work in?
To work in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like just one to stay in one. I do like a variety of things, but I
Yeah,
think
give us
like
your
my
variety.
more favorite is more in the gonzo feel, especially if it's like somebody I've worked with so many times, just because it comes out more natural.
What's Gonzo?
Gonzo is just like we can like freely fuck the way we want, basically.
Got it.
I
Okay.
was
Where
like,
in some scripts, like it'll be like a picture of me in a reverse cowgirl. Well, we want you to do reverse cowgirl first,
Got it. Okay.
doggy second. And my idea is after you've done it so many times, just let the professionals handle it.
Hmm.
For
I think those
real.
pictures are great for like the new folks.
Mm-hmm.
I do that on my massage mistress. Like we keep it
Mhm.
everything outlined because I work with a lot of new people on that one,
Mm-hmm.
and that way they can visually see the positions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, also know that if it doesn't work and it's uncomfortable for you, we can also switch it up.
Mhm.
But these are the kind of positions and these are the angles that we're getting, so there's no questions.
Mm-hmm.
And that puts a lot of, a new person maybe a little bit more at ease. So I get that. But Magonzo I like the most just because it's like, especially when you've worked with this person before, you know how you guys are on camera, all this other stuff, and it just goes out smooth.
It's like the jazz of porn.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Little jazz, yeah.
Little free trumpet.
Keep blowing that trumpet.
Anyways, okay. How do you think that like working in the industry has shaped you, artistically, sexually, and personally?
I think it shaped me in a lot of ways. I think it helped me definitely set boundaries, learn how strong of a word and complete sentence no is.
Mm.
I'm in the adult industry, so you got to, act like an adult and make adult decisions and, have those based on good facts and everything like that. And don't be afraid to say no. And I think that's really helpful personally.
Mhm.
And everything. And it's kind of really meshed really well together. So maybe a business person, an entrepreneur. People
Yeah.
don't realize like we don't just have sex every day and that's our life. I mean, I probably spend more time on a computer,
Yeah.
especially now with like social media. I probably do more safer work or safer web stuff
Mm-hmm.
than I'm actually doing not safer web stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're running productions now. We're directing. I mean, look at OF. We're not just, I don't look at myself as a talent anymore. I look at myself as a full running business. It's like I'm a production, I'm directing, I'm choosing the talent, I'm paying the talent, I'm flying them in. I'm from head to toe, I'm doing everything.
Mhm.
Well, obviously with my team, I'm doing everything.
Right.
So yeah, we're more entrepreneurs than anything
Mhm.
else. I mean, like the sex part is probably maybe, I don't even know if it counts for 10% of it sometimes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like it's very like people don't really realize how much emailing and phone calls and business
Mhm.
calls that we do.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
I think when you're like tethered a little bit to like for me personally, like I have a lot of friends who work in the industry
Mhm.
and it's been definitely like normalized for me more than like the average vanilla or civilian person.
Yeah.
So I see all that. And then
Mhm.
I feel like I get secondhand frustration if I like post a photo with you or, with other friends of mine, whether they're like, strippers or dominatrixes. And then I get flooded, with like guys from my hometown being like, oh God, and they think like, what do you think? We're just having like a sex party all the time? Like we're
And we started to build, like,
we're
a
getting
pillow fight broke
we're
out,
like-
and
we're
then
like,
all of a sudden the titty falls.
it's like we're getting matcha,
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and that's just it's just crazy the public misconception of sex work and porn. Like again, like it's just one big
Oh yeah, they
orgy.
just think we just spread our legs and that's it.
And when in
Yeah.
reality, it's I'm sorry, it's sure. Listen, I found out that at one of the schools I went to growing up, there
Mhm.
was like a swingers network
Oh yeah,
within
Yeah, that's
like
like-
the elementary school teacher and like the principal and all this type of stuff. And I was just those people, I was like, first of all, who would
You'd
want
be
to fuck any of
surprised.
them?
No, that's why they do each other.
You'd be surprised
Oh.
the people that are in lifestyle and
Right.
like in the positions that they
yeah.
hold, and
But yet, let's demonize the industry that's regulated. That's a business. It's an enterprise.
It's and it's like such a trigger word, so it's so easy for people.
Mhm.
Like I think we've reached this point in society where everybody runs on this emotional state. So like if you're using like pornography and save the children and stuff like that, those are great trigger words. And then this is my view on it. Once you allow the government to put their foot in your house, good luck getting that fucking foot back out.
Good luck.
Because you know what's going to be coming next? The second fucking foot.
Yeah.
Now it's going to be as it's already been seen. It's not only just going to be like going to put your entire identification in to watch porn, and then it's going to be like put the entire identification in for your Spotify because there might be the word fuck in something, so you can prove that you're of age to hear that. Like it's an easy slide in. It's a great trigger word for people to be like, oh yeah, pornography's bad. Is it?
And then you come
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's an industry that's been under attack.
And people need to stop blaming inanimate objects for their own deep-rooted addictional problems.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like there's something within you. If it's not this, it's going to be something else. And then when that wears out, it's going to be something else. People like will get off one thing and then like all of a sudden they're in the gym 8 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
Is that also healthy?
They go
I
from
don't
one.
know.
They go from one addiction.
I mean,
to
maybe
the
it's
other.
healthier than what they were fucking doing. Thank goodness for that. But it's if you got that kind of personality, unless you're really getting to the root of that problem, it's really not the inanimate object that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's you.
Big time.
Sorry.
No, we're really sorry for it. Hey, preach, girl.
Sorry, I have like such bad allergies. I apologize. Like Vegas has just been like a dust ball. So.
Oh yeah, Vegas.
I just feel like.
All that heat.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons, why, to get a little bit serious, why it was so important, for Martin and I to start this podcast because, and to amplify, the voices of sex workers and other creators. Even I'm sure we'll eventually have, comedians on this podcast because once, an entity comes for one thing like porn, they're just going to come for everything else and censorship. And, we're here to be like, we're not going to let that happen.
Yeah.
We're not going to take it.
Yeah. People aren't going to realize it's going to be a big problem until it's inconveniencing them.
Right.
And then it's going to be too late. And good luck getting it back out.
Good luck.
And I don't say that because I'm this or that or the other. I'm just like in general. I grew up like in a punk rock stage where like fuck everything, anarchy, motherfuckers.
That was our other name for the podcast, Anarchy Motherfuckers with Mimi and Martin.
Oh, nice! I love it. That's amazing.
Well, so I mean, do you think that that's like the most? Going back to kind of what I said about people think that sex work is just like a big orgy.
Yeah.
Is that like what you think the most frustrating myth is with the public?
Well, I think there's a lot of other things. I also think like we're the dirtiest, STD ridden people, and we get tested so much. I mean, so we have like industry standards 14 days, but like with weekends, holidays, and like you're shooting and this and that and the other. I could be testing every 7 days sometimes. I'm testing every 10 days, 12 days. It just depends on my schedule, the calendar. And I would happily do it. If somebody said, hey, I want a 24-hour test. Okay, no problem. I make sure that that's available to them. Because the comfortability of my scene partner is very important to me, just like my comfortability is. It's got to be a match. So we test all the time. And then like you just ask a random stranger, a random civilian per se, on the street, hey, when was the last time you tested? Never.
Yeah.
6 months ago, a year. And they're actively dating and dipping their dick into things. And ladies are, letting their pussies open for other things. And
absolutely.
Or whatever, the whole thing. Like, if you're out there having sex, you should be getting, testing now is so readily available. And for those that aren't in the industry and stuff like that, there's even some good home tests that are regulated that you can maybe do in the privacy of your own home. If you're afraid, maybe you slept with somebody and you're like, maybe I should test. Maybe that was chlamydia. I don't know. And you get it, and then maybe go to an actual doctor and take care of yourself and stuff like that. But if you're out there being sexual, be responsible for your sexual health.
That part.
And I mean, that's a lesson that they like just anybody could take from us, is that we take that very important. And I mean, yeah, and if you're not testing right and you get caught in our industry, you get blacklisted. And like,
you're out.
no one's gonna want to fucking work with you.
Yeah, you're literally
because
out.
you're a liar, because you don't care about your own health, and you definitely don't care about your health about the people that you work with.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, we're with the content creation, and then you're working on set. Even within those 14 days, like I shoot 2 scenes on Monday, 2 scenes on Tuesday, and sometimes I shoot 2 scenes on Thursdays and Fridays. So that's 8 scenes in 1 week. And sometimes there's multiple partner scenes, right? So how many people do I got to think about?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's important that we stay on our testing. You look at each other's tests, make sure all the dates are there, make sure it's, we got QR codes now. So it's getting safer and safer. I mean, I remember when I first got in, people were just like showing a piece of paper, like old school, and it was 30 days. Woo! So imagine that's a burning bush. You guys know wildfires are, right?
Yeah.
That's like an STD that could happen. And a lot of times it's like from somebody who fucked outside the industry and had a wild night, and
that's true.
It's not really from usually wired back. And teach their own. I'm not, it's not a diss on anybody. Hey, we have all had wild nights.
Yeah. And I just went to the talent testing.
Yeah.
It was like the quickest and easiest.
In and out.
Yeah.
Discreet. Boom, bang.
Loved it. I was like, just blood and little pee and I guess they do other swabs and whatnot.
Yeah. So now we do swabs. So I swab the back of my throat, and then we swab our butts.
Yeah.
And I think in Europe they swab actual vaginal too. So yeah, it's a little different, I guess in that area or whatever. But it's all the same basic testing, I think.
Have you ever gotten an STD test in Europe? Or only here in the States?
I have because I worked in London. Yeah, I have in London. And I'm going to be in Europe in September, for most of September, because I've got a bunch of stuff going on. Mostly all safer web stuff, basically. But there might be a chance that I might do some not safer stuff. So I'm going to have to figure out the testing over there. Like in Barcelona or something.
Fun. Spanish.
But, it's whatever. Oh, Spanish man.
Yeah, Spanish man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gonzalo. I don't know whatever happened to you.
Turkish men are great eye candy.
Yeah, you like Turkish men, huh?
That jawline on some of those men, I'm just like,
that's like
the
last time we spoke back in May.
And I'm just like, you've got all the things that.
That's what you. So you like the skinny guys with the big baby's arm holding apples?
All the time. I'm just thinking that's just fun. That's a fun ride. I'm not looking for a relationship.
I don't know. I just started to look at baby's arm holding an apple. Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, I've heard the phrase.
But like, I'm looking at them not like that's just like some for private fun, not for a relationship. Right. It's just a good ride for the night.
God, I gotta go to Turkey. I gotta get out of LA.
Yeah, I don't mind looking too. I always I'm fine with just sitting across and having a cup of coffee and be like, just make up a little story in my head. Go home. Knock one out, keeps me nice and safe.
What's been your freakiest experience this summer?
Freakiest summer?
Because you've been traveling a lot.
Yeah. I keep it really cool. I don't know. Just keep it cool.
Well, this is actually a good time for a segment here. So this is called Match My Freak, and I perused Reddit to find some freaky tales. So
nice.
Yeah, so the way this works is I'm going to read out what someone said is the freakiest thing they've done.
Okay.
And it's up to us to see if we can match that freak. If we've done something as freaky as that, or what is the thing closest to this story that you have done.
Oh, okay, great.
Jeez.
Okay.
Yeah, so from r/ask Reddit, the question is, what's the freakiest thing you've done in bed? And this person said, I threw up while I was getting deep-throated, which is not the first. Usually my husband would ignore it and I keep going. This particular time, he grabbed some of my throw up, smeared it on my pussy, and ate me out until I came. Not sure why he did that, but it was the best cum of my life. I'll say I've not
I have not eaten vomit.
Wait, they were married?
Yeah, they were married.
Divorce. Divorce.
I wouldn't divorce him. I mean, obviously, he needs to eat your shit box no matter what.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it was her. Yeah, it was her. Like,
okay, I guess in a way that's kind of sweet. right?
Yeah, like a
Or
sweet
sour?
normal-
I think the sediment is really nice. But the vomit part, like I get, because sometimes when you get in deep throated, I can see where like that's why I don't eat like a huge meal if I'm going to be like gagging on a lot of
Yeah.
cock. You want to, that's the secret to keeping that straight. But I remember when I did my blow bang, there was like so many fucking dicks going down your throat. There was like a bowl underneath, and you just some of that stomach acid and your spit just goes in that bowl.
Oh,
And then you drink it or pour it over your face afterwards. So I think that would
Is that,
probably
like,
be my
required, or-
closest story to that. But I didn't eat the vomit.
yeah. So like, is it just,
And I didn't come from that. So
yeah. Do they ask you to do the bowl thing, or were you just like kind of?
I think that was part. It was like a more of a hardcore type of scene.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It was like part of it, and like plus like when you're, you're just going around and all these dicks are all over the place, and it's hitting the back of the throat. You can't help but get a lot of saliva up from that.
Yeah.
So there's just spit coming everywhere. Yeah, I had blonde hair during that scene.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Mimi, do you have any?
Do I have a story?
Do you have anything close to that?
God, I have a story for everything, to be honest.
Oh boy.
I mean, it wasn't. I will say this: a few years ago, I had a tryst with an old college flame,
Okay.
and back in the day, I was just crazy about him, and now the tables have turned.
Uh-oh.
He's crazy about me still. Anyways, we hooked up, and he went down on me, and I rolled over, and I realized I'd started my period.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And I was like, hey, name redacted. I'm on my period. You may want to get up from being down there.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks up at me and he says, I'm not going to miss out on this good pussy because of a little raw meat.
Whoa.
And then goes back down.
That's hot though. That's
Okay.
hot.
I think Alexis is still in the lead, but that's very good.
Yeah. I mean, I tried.
Yeah. You're dating a vampire. Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to I don't really have any vomity or bloody. I guess I have one.
Vomit or bloody.
You got to get back out there then.
It's probably good,
Yeah.
man.
I mean, okay.
Then are you really fucking?
Touche. I guess there was one time, kind of early in my sexual peak, my younger days. I was hooking up with a gal, and similarly, she'd started her period, but did not tell me. I did not know, and I had very white sheets. And I remember like the like copper kind of smell that can come from a lot of
Yes, I know.
It's like, oh, is that all my iron leaving my body?
Yeah, so that was that was hitting, and then I looked down at my sheets that looked like a murder had just occurred, and I was like, because I'd never, it was the second person I ever had sex with, so
Oh, God.
Wow.
yeah.
So you were 30 when this happened?
yes.
Wow.
So I was like,
Late
oh.
bloomer.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna run in the bathroom real quick, and then I remember I passed out in
Oh,
the
wow.
bathroom. Yeah,
Was it the blood? Like, did it make you lightheaded?
I think so. I'm usually okay with blood, but maybe I was also like 19 or 20.
Man,
So
because I like it. I like good period sex. That really helps out with the cramps. But it will
Yeah.
look like a bloody like fucking murder scene afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do it. If a guy
Try to do it at hotels so you don't have to worry about that.
that's where I did it with that other guy. Oh, you know what's
Lay
funny?
some towels down.
If a guy isn't into period sex, I don't want to have anything to do with him.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I'm just like, if you're gross, I'm like, I don't know.
yeah,
It all depends. Like, I'm not always having period sex, but I've had it. It's
Yeah.
pretty fun.
yeah. The older I get, the more I'm like, whatever, let's do
Yeah.
it. But, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Die tomorrow. Why not?
What?
I mean, why not have period sex? Is that may be like your last chance you could have sex. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I think about the mortality of.
I think about mortality all the time.
All right.
What if this is the last time?
Does death make you hard?
So you have to no. I just want to make sure that I take every opportunity I get to have fun.
No, that's fair. Speaking of fun, Alexis, you started a comedy career as well.
Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. How did that get started? What got you into the game?
Well, a long time ago, a while back, I was working with Richie Leese actually.
Oh, yeah.
host-
Richie told me to tell you hey, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice. He's adorable. So he called me one day and he was like, "Hey, do you want to host and produce a show in LA and stuff like that?" This was ages ago, like 2017, I want to think, or something.
Mhm.
And I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. Like whatever." So we did the Alexis Fawx show. So we had comedians and some music or something going on, and we all smoked weed, and it was like really super fun. And then 2020 happened, and we turned that into a podcast. And kind of like, but I still stayed friends with like Brian Moses
Yep.
and Rachel Wolfson and all these other, great comedians, and they become friends, And then one day out of the blue, just like Richie called me one day, Brian Moses called me one day and was just like, "Hey, do you want to judge a roast battle?" And I was like, "Who, me? Do you think I could?" And I absolutely love comedy. I mean, just always growing up to today, like laughter is the best medicine. So
Okay.
whenever like anything going in my life, like watching comedy just always just took me out of that, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I'm a person that does smile a lot. I do like genuinely laugh a lot. And so it's great to be around other people that do that. And now I'm starting to battle, which is really, really cool.
You're
Oh.
battling?
Yeah, so I've had 2 battles. I did one in San Francisco. I battled Dakota Fry. And
Okay.
then when I was in Tokyo.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
I did Your Hood's a Joke and battled over there. So it was like, and that one was really super fun for me because actually all of them have been fun, but that was like kind of really super fun for me because it was also like in my pocket. It was like American porn versus Japanese porn.
Oh, hilarious.
So it was like that's like something I can really dive into
Yeah.
and talk about. And it was on July 4th, so it'd be like Gun Ho America,
No.
like our porn. And it was just super fun. And my opponent was just so amazing. And it
Was she pixelated?
she did dress like a schoolgirl, which was
Literally.
great.
Oh.
Great. And I wore my Pornhub shirt that was in Japanese and stuff. And like later on, I ended up like, I had such a good time. I have such a good time with all the comedians. And I love hanging out afterwards and stuff like that. I have another battle coming up in New York at the
Nice.
end of August.
Amazing.
And then I'm going to fly to London. I think I'm judging in London, a roast battle there at the end of August. And then I'm going to be doing a roast battle and a dating comedy show in Barcelona.
Oh,
Wow.
Roast battle in Berlin.
Okay.
And stuff like that. So it's been a great. I love it. It's been a great experience. I get to be a little, Alexis Fawx, throw in some funny things here and there, test some stuff out, and it's just great. I'm having a great time.
Do you have a favorite roast that someone said to you, or a favorite one that you've said to someone else?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think I have a couple of little things here and there. Like Dakota Fry was really, really great. It was really cute and stuff like that. I'm drawing a blank on some of the things he said. I keep all my notes too. It's kind of funny. And then I got the video from the roast battle in Tokyo, so I want to review that because I had some cute little liners in there,
Nice.
and I did win that one. But I don't know if like the crowd was just being extra nice to me, like, "Oh, go Alexis," or if I was actually good. But that was my only second time I've ever been on stage to do any of that. So I'm definitely nervous. I'm definitely like, this is brand new. I'm green behind the ears. I'm having a good time. I'm taking just the opportunity to enjoy myself. And for me, for the battles, it's not like I'm not like, "Oh, I gotta win." Cool if I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also love good banter, and I have thick skin. I mean, like I'm like a walking like, what can't you battle? Like, what can't you make fun of here?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Look at it. You could just take my career, for crying out loud.
Do you think you're going to be doing a battle in LA? Maybe in 2026?
Maybe.
What if this
maybe.
is the battle, you and Mimi?
Oh, maybe we could do that one day.
Oh my God, I would
Yeah.
love that.
It's really fun, and it's also such a creative outlet. Like just to like
Mhm.
just get the brain working in a different way.
Yeah.
And writing is fun. And I've written like scripts and stuff for porn.
Mhm.
In the sense of like, ideas for script ideas and stuff like that. And we've gotten those produced.
Mhm.
So it's obviously I like being creative. So this is just another creative way. And who doesn't want to like, poke a little fun and with your friends, and if you make fun of me, and I love it. I love it.
There's just so much crossover between porn and comedy. in
Yeah.
Oh, fan
general.
base, yeah. It's like wrestling, comedy, and sex work. Like
Wrestling,
our
yeah.
fan base is like really kind of intermixed on that whole thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's great. It's like that. It's a great part of the entertainment business.
Yeah. How do you feel about this new term gooning? Like, where you, like
It's really become a massive like wave, honestly. And I love it because, gooners are lucrative as well.
Yeah.
They want to stay. They want to spend time with you. They want to goon all day with you. They want encouragement. So, yeah, bring on the gooners. Like, if you want to hold off and not come all day, that's up to you. I mean, I even like to edge myself. Fuck it.
So gooning and edging, that's like the same thing.
Is it? I thought gooning was like just beating your shit. I could be wrong.
I think they like to edge. Like gooning is like also edging all day. They don't like to come. Like all the goon, at least the ones I'm used to, or they don't want to come right away. So sometimes like I'll turn my voice calls on like on my MIGs, right? And they'll get on there and they'll be like, "Okay, I'm gonna go edge myself a little bit longer, and I'll see you in like 3 hours, and see where we are." And I'm like, "Damn, your dick's gonna be purple."
And they go to their like work meeting.
It's like all shaved, yeah. It's all shaved and stuff.
God,
it's kind of purple.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if like people are like gooning at work and you just don't know.
I used to goon at work. I used to like sometimes like I would just like when I was a paralegal, man, I would just go into the private bathroom or sometimes the fucking public bathroom because nobody was going to the bathroom there. It was like a really super quiet office, and I would just go in there and just I was stressed. Work one out, use your imagination, go back. I was a lot more relaxed.
Yeah.
Then I could focus on what I needed to do.
I've actually done that a couple of times, and I remember back in high school, but at Chilton County High School in Clinton, Alabama.
You want to say the name of it? All right.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna say who it was, but there was this big controversy because whatever. There was this huge controversy because when I was a freshman, this junior was an ISS, which stands for in-school suspension. And I guess he beat his pee-pee off and came on the desk because it was in the corner. And it was like this huge scandal because this guy did this and he was just ostracized, in this little small southern school. Now I get it. I get why he did it.
He could have gone to the bathroom. That's crazy.
No, I mean, but he wasn't able to go to the bathroom. But maybe he thought he was in a safe space. Maybe there was only one other person.
What?
Their nose was in the corner in the desk. He was in the corner of the desk on the opposite sides, and he just went for it. I get it now.
Nah, man, just wait till 3 p.m., bro.
Yeah, just
I
wait
get
a
it.
little bit.
Is that unhinged?
Have a little restraint.
Yeah, we had
Did
to.
I understand? I understand it now. You didn't go to my school.
I was getting gas one time in Miami, Florida. I looked over and this guy was cranking his hog, just going to fucking town. Like, I was like,
Was
dude,
he pumping gas too, or just?
I don't even know.
was like,
I was just like, holy shit, like
Really
when
like
you
those
got gas
Florida
on your
prices.
hand and you touched your penis, wouldn't that burn a little bit?
Oh, man.
Have you guys ever cut jalapenos and then touched your fucking privates?
God, yes.
No.
Okay, I have. Dude, it's fucking that click. It's so fucking red. It's you're like, what did I fucking do?
Yeah, I've done that, like cutting out, like because I bartended and I was like cutting jalapenos and I had to run to the bathroom.
And then you just touched your puss while
and
you're
then
in there?
wiped my.
That's how she's bartending. She's like in there fingering.
Wow,
her pussy.
yeah.
She's like, oh, those jalapenos are fucking
Yeah.
Is
great.
that what you're doing during karaoke?
Next time, just stick the whole jalapeno up there.
She is a really good singer.
Thank you.
We had, it's funny. We had this kid at my rival school, Clay Chalkville. I'm sure you.
Say it, Clay Chalkville, baby.
Yeah,
Chilton County, Clay Chalkville. Woo! Roll
Yeah.
Tide.
Well, War Eagle. Let's
Roll Tide.
relax. But yeah, this dude, he similar situation but he was in class. Like it wasn't just like ISS. It was like class, and there was a girl he was, I guess, obsessed with, and he was like cranking his shit, and she like turned around and saw him, and was, and freaked out. He gets suspended for a little bit. Comes back. Hopefully he's cleaned up his act, right? Whatever. And then they catch him in the theater doing the same thing, like beating his shit. And they're like, "Yo, man, that was like crazy, bro. You can't like run that one back in a different room. That's wild work."
You can find him at your local swingers club now.
Yeah.
I hope not. That guy look gross. And then
Well, that's probably where he's.
yeah.
Have
And
you?
then-
Oh, dude, that's always so funny. Like the poly and like some of the swinger groups. And you see like the couples, and you're like, I do not want to be your unicorn.
Yeah.
I met a poly couple recently. They're pretty hot though. I'd be like,
Yeah, no, they have definitely some really hot.
But
like,
sometimes-
lifestyle
Sometimes
poly
it's
couples,
yeah.
probably like a bunch of Burning Man.
But then there's some that you're just like,
Yeah, I know some of those.
No, someone invited me into a polycule earlier this year, and I was like, "Are you telling me I'm unattractive?" Because that's kind of
wow.
yeah.
I haven't been invited to one yet.
Well, I guess
That's when I know I've
you've made it in Hollywood,
really, or
Yeah.
I've
or you've plateaued.
depending on who you ask.
Yeah,
Have you been invited to a polycule ever?
Yeah, I actually, when I was in Miami, I got invited to a few.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I went to dinner with this couple quite a few times, and then it just got really weird because they were just telling me like all this weird shit that they like to do sexually. I was like, I don't know if I should really join this.
Any jalapenos?
Huh?
Any jalapenos were
No.
no okay.
Or vomit?
No vomit or jalapenos involved. And I was like,
Or
forget
vomit.
it then. Like, if I'm not going to get burned my pussy on it.
God, how do you think, like porn and your like private sex life, how do they porn influence, you privately at all?
Well, I mean, like, I definitely don't go around fucking around like I used to. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Just
Yeah.
because, I mean, I have a work responsibility and everything like that. But I'm probably boring in my private
Yeah.
life. Give me good old missionary. Look me in the eyes. Let's take our time and have some fun.
Yeah.
Like, when we go on set, like, we'll either have dialogue or not, right? Or we do a striptease, and then we get right down to sex. So it's just like, okay, boom, bang, and it's all pretty much like the same recipe.
So you want romance outside of that?
I don't know if it's like, I like the romance for that time period. I don't know if I
Yeah.
want it outside of that.
Yeah. But you want romance like when you're in Turkey, for example. Or,
Yeah, I really like, I like traveling and meeting men out like that.
Yeah. It's
or
fun.
People. And also like those intimate situations don't always involve sex.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just like you have like this really cool romantic evening and you're like in a strange place having a great dinner conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I also felt like I just really wasn't interested in a lot of American men or the type of relationship that was like offered here. Like it's very transactional. It's like, what are you going to do for me if I do this for you? And it goes for both sides. All genders kind of do that.
Step
in
it up,
one way or
America.
another. If a woman's like, oh, if I do this, you got to do this for me. And a man's like, if I do this, you got to do this for me. So it's transactional on both sides, right? And I'm just not really into that. And also, I've got pretty much all the typical, stereotypical socially things that are, a man's supposed to take care of or the partner's supposed to take care of. Like, I got my house, I got my own job, I've got my own shit going on, I got my own businesses, and I've taken care of my own personal happiness. So this is all good, and I work on that all the time. And it's really hard to find people that can match that.
Yeah. That's your freak.
Yeah. And I like to miss people. So I like the idea of somebody living in another country or a city or state. Like, let there be some fucking distance.
Yeah.
Because I also find that when there's that distance, when you have only 2 weeks out of 3 months, then in those 2 weeks, you're more present. You're not like checking your phone or let's get every fucking Instagram shit. No, I'm going to put this away and I'm going to spend time with this person that I love and I cherish and I have kindness for and compassion for. And I want to, I want to know what gets them off, whether it's intelligent, like emotionally, intelligently or physically. I want to know what gets them off in all those ways. Spiritually even.
That's so
however
beautiful.
you want to take it.
What advice would you give to someone who may be either dating or trying to date someone who's in the industry or sex work industry, porn, OnlyFans, whatever?
Yeah, if you're gonna actually be secure. This is work. It's just like, we take off our clothes and do different things, but it's still like at the end of the day, everybody on set's being paid to be there.
Yeah. Yeah,
that male talent is not there because they're like, woohoo, I get to fuck Alexis Fawx. No, they're there because of a paycheck. Yeah. let's there's that. Communication comprehension, but that's in any relationship. So it's not just like being in the industry. It's like, be solid in who you are as a person, know how to communicate your thoughts and feelings or learn how to, and learn how to also be an active listener and understand what your partner's needs and wants are. See if they even match up. Have financial conversations. All those like things I think you can apply to any relationship.
Yeah.
It's not just so different. And be okay because, at this point, and I don't think anybody should, I'm not asking, I'm not asking that person to change their career for me.
Yeah. I'm
not saying, well, you know what, now you have to quit and move and do everything for me. I don't think that's unreasonable, and, I'm just that kind of person. That's what works for me.
Now, speaking,
Sorry.
no, don't be sorry. Speaking of works for you, you've had a lot of careers outside of the industry.
Mhm.
You also had a lot of jobs inside, right? A lot of like you've played
Yes.
stepmom, you've played teachers. What's been your favorite role that you've done, and then what's one that you wish you could do?
Oh, good question. I think one of my favorite roles I've ever played was whenever I also think it's because I had my hand in it. It was my idea.
Mhm.
Was The Voyeur Next Door. And it was a 4-part series that Brazzers produced. And I came up with this idea and we got to put it on paper and we actually got to produce it. And I played like the neighbor next door that was like, had this really hot boyfriend, definitely wasn't married, definitely was in the lifestyle, definitely liked being watched. And like, there's like pictures, like there's a, part where I'm getting like fucked out the window and my neighbors and I'm like waving. So it was just like, yeah, it actually got nominated for like a comedy. So it was like,
Yeah.
it was like really cool to get nominated for it as well. So like, I think that's probably one of my favorites just because I had my hand in it.
Mhm.
I got to play a fun little character that's, perverted and just fun, and the character, like, and I have to say, I've played so many. I think Johnny Sins and I have played so many parts together, how many jobs has he had,
Yeah.
but yeah, I feel like I've played so many characters. I mean, I think if
Have you done an astronaut yet?
no, I have not played an astronaut, so that's
Ooh,
one that would be
an
really cool.
ass.
I think I would
Yeah.
like to play more like an anime character of some sort
Very cool. Can you do the
because I
giggle?
haven't really done any like super cosplay stuff.
Yeah.
I think that would be rad.
So Alexis, we wrote a script. Okay.
Should I go douche first?
No, you don't have to. This is
Should I go clean my cunt?
we fill a lot of porn scripts, and you're a great writer, right?
Oh,
But we feel a
thanks.
lot of porn scripts just aren't up to par, right? They don't really get the zhuzh of what the industry and what a porn film should be. So
Okay.
this is just something we put together, and
Perfect.
we'll just read the roles, okay? So we start interior. It's a newly renovated home, daytime.
Wonderful.
Alexis, you're going to be showing a newlywed couple, myself and Mimi,
Mhm.
around the house that we intend to buy. So you are a real estate agent. You've done this.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
I've had this job before.
All right. And action.
And this is the kitchen.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
I really do hope that you two decide to buy this house. You'd have so much space for so many things.
I do love it. It's just so expensive in our budget.
Well, I do almost anything to get you to buy this house.
Well,
And I do mean anything.
we are into pretty much everything.
Well, before we nail any deals, do you mind if I check out the fridge?
Oh, of course. It's fully functional, state-of-the-art stainless steel.
And it has an ice maker?
Oh, and so much more.
Crushed and cubed ice with purified water. Guess in case anyone gets wet. Honey, why don't you check out that vegetable drawer? So Mimi opens the fridge door and we see a giant cucumber in it. Mimi picks it up and observes as the camera zooms in on its phallic nature.
Oh my. Remind you of someone?
Oh, who?
Pardon?
You asked if the cucumber reminded you of someone.
No, I meant like
Do you know the cucumber man as well?
the what?
The cucumber man.
No, I think she was implying that my dick is...
He's made of cucumbers. He's not just a guy that sells cucumbers. His entire body is cucumbers.
How does he see?
Cucumber eyes. Everything is cucumbers. Hands, nose, teeth, even organs. All cucumbers.
Does it function the same way as a human would?
Well, as far as I can tell, I've only seen him once late at night after I left a real estate office. He didn't think he was real. Oops. I didn't think he was real, but he kept following me closely.
Were you scared?
I was at first. He didn't seem like he wanted to hurt me, like he was intrigued. And I moved in closer and we kissed. He came back to one of the houses and we made passionate love all night.
You fucked a man made entirely of cucumber?
No, I made love to the cucumber man. Jeez.
And then what happened?
Why are you asking follow-up questions to this? I just wanted to see the fridge.
And then he was gone. He left. I've thought about him every day since that happened. He was 9 months ago.
You fucked a man made of cucumber 9 months ago.
Are you okay? Like from does he come cucumber? Can you?
Oh, my sweet cucumber child.
No. The cucumber man is standing outside of the window watching. Family! The cucumber man sheds a tear and
My
leaves.
love.
Let him go. He is not right for the world that we live in. They wouldn't accept him. You, together, we understand as well, as we're an interracial couple.
That is not the same thing.
You have a beautiful son. We will be honored to buy this house.
Thank you. Another house became home. Thank you, my cucumber man. Thank you.
The cucumber man walks into the sunset. And scene.
That was hot. You know, one time I was doing Brazzer's house. I stuck a cucumber up my pussy and then put it back and watched them eat it.
Oh.
A little
So,
special zhuzh.
I think I did fuck the cucumber man. He's rubbing his eyes at this point. Put that on Reddit.
Gosh, you are red, Martin.
What?
You're red.
Oh. Yeah. So you did meet the cucumber man then.
I did.
Wow.
Wow. How did you guys know this is so close to home?
Full circle.
Yeah.
Watching the meat salad later was a joy.
No one knew?
Oh, I just kept my mouth shut and just watched.
Oh, okay. Well, that's like a jackass prank, but like turned to 11.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Alexis, for being our very first guest.
Thank you,
on Match
Alexis.
My Freak. Tell the people where they can find you, what you got coming up.
I'm Alexis Fawx. Alexis Fawx Live on Instagram. That's FAWX, by the way. Alexis Fawx on Twitter. That's where a lot of the naughty shit is. If you want to get to the naughty part, OnlyFans. It's foxfans.com. I judge the roast battles. Maybe maybe I'll end up in a city near you or country or whoever. If I do, come on out and support your local artists.
Support them. Thank you, Alexis.
Yes.
Follow us wherever you can find your favorite podcast and OnlyFans.
Yes, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and OnlyFans. That's Mimi. I'm Martin. Give us a follow on social media as well, and we'll talk to you soon. Keep matching those freaks.
Freaky pod with freaky freaks. Freaky guess who are freaks in the sheets. Freaky Mimi making freaky squeaks. Freaky Martin making freaky beats. Match my freak. Match my freak.